I hereby introduce to you Mr. Michael Veazey.
Here's a contrast to my day here Saturday on in the middle of a windy day in Hampstead. It's rainy and cold outside, right? It's not an uplifting day. I made the mistake of doing that in the morning. In the afternoon, I was about to go off to the gym and I thought, you know what, screw it. I don't feel I've had my money's worth from today for my business. And I decided that I just happened to come across a YouTube video earlier, which YouTube randomly threw up at me. Not random, because of course YouTube knows that I do podcasts about Amazon. I've got Amazon tags on all the videos. So not surprisingly, Amazon showed me a video which said, here's a way to get XYZ product. I'm not going to tell you what it is because it's a bit of retail arbitrage, and sell it on Amazon. I thought, that sounds dead simple. I might actually just do that, because people keep asking me about retail arbitrage, and I thought, well, I ought to learn a bit about this so that I can maybe help guide people in future with a bit of experience. I currently don't have any. So I watched one other YouTube video in order to find out about apps, and then I simply used the one app that I've got on my phone already to go and scan some stuff. So first of all, I went around the house and just picked a few of this sort of object up and scanned them, and the ones that look profitable, I put a pile on one side. I'm going to send them into Amazon on Monday. Now, then I thought, well, you know, why don't I just go to a shop and see if I can find some of these things, and actually see if I can find anything that looks profitable. And the result is I've gone out, I've just spent 100 quid of my own cash on that in a shop, and I'm going to send the stuff into Amazon as a separate shipment and see if that sells for an actual profit. Now the thing is, the first lot of stuff I cleared out, I was going to go throw them away anyway, so I've got nothing to lose. And what was interesting about that was it's such a small baby step that the next thing was, well, you know what, I've got nothing to lose with these, but what if I put a small amount of money down? Now what was interesting to me in terms of the mentality that I found, I was more nervous spending, I think it's less than 100 quid, like 93 quid or something, on a few products in a local shop somewhere, than I have been putting down a £4,000, £5,000 order for products. In fact, I spent tens of thousands on products. I don't know how much, but it must be close to 100,000 by now in terms of just inventory costs. I'm not talking about the overall costs that I've given to Amazon and everyone else. And yet I found myself strangely nervous, and I thought, this is so interesting psychologically. Why is this? I think the first thing is because it's new. I've never done this before, right? I've only focused on private label. The second thing is because it's not proven yet. I know the theory. I've used my little app. I know the theory of how this would work. I don't know if I'm going to get my money back, never mind make a profit. And of course, the third thing is, the voice at the back of my mind is both going, I'm excited, I can make lots of money relatively in percentage terms. Like, it's not going to be thousands of pounds, but it could be a markup of quite a few 100% if it goes well. The other part of me is going, you're going to be disappointed. So of course, when you're excited about something and you're anticipating, the other part of you is afraid of being disappointed. And rightly so, because if you care about something, you will be disappointed if it doesn't come off. But it was very interesting to me to put down such a small amount of my money on something relative to what I've spent in the last 2.5 years in business on Amazon, and yet to be nervous about it, which is odd, because I spent like £2,500 on a training course for Amazon about 2.5 years ago, or slightly over now. And at the time I was excited, I was nervous, but I don't think I was any more nervous. Why is that even? I think I was persuaded into it because there were a bunch of other people doing it. I had social proof, whereas today it was just me in a shop on my own, handing over my card and wondering whether I was going to see that money again. Now, that, my friends, is thinking small and just taking action. If you're stuck, if you're spending your head stuck in politics and bullshit and worrying about the world, stop. If it's not in your power to change it, don't spend your life obsessing about it. See things coming, for sure. See things coming. If things are going to change, see what you can take advantage of, see what things you need to be wary of course. But take in information in order to act on it. And the other message I would say from today is just get cracking, act small. If the global situation worries you, don't think global. Think small. Think tiny. Think, what can I do right now to get started making some money? And if you have never done anything in your life on Amazon, if you're stuck in product research, go and make some money, get some stuff sold on Amazon, get familiar with the process, get familiar with the platform, get started, get something moving, okay? Take action, take small baby step risks, and get used to taking risks. Not everything at once and thousands of pounds in one go, but £100 here, 50 quid there, whatever, and then 500 quid. Just get started today. Literally today, literally now. if I were you, I would just simply go around the house and see what stuff you could sell on Amazon. And here's the dirty trick. Just use the Amazon Seller app. Of course, if you don't have an Amazon Seller Central account yet, then you won't be able to do that. So you know what? Go and open a Seller Central account then. Stop messing about. If you've been doing research for 3 months and you haven't got a product yet, you're not doing research. You're avoiding it because you're afraid of spending your money. You're afraid of disappointment. You're afraid of failure. Welcome to life. I feel the same way. I'm no different. But you just have to get over that by taking baby steps. So my number one actionable thing that I'm going to say to you today is just cut the noise out, focus on what you personally can do, and do it now. Don't wait another day. Just do something concrete right now to help yourself. That mentality is the entrepreneurial mentality right there in a nutshell. So hope this helps, guys. Felt the need to do this. Excuse the windswept hair and the generally slightly approximate, nature of the video and the audio. I couldn't even find the cover for my mic. It's an imperfect day, but I'm getting this done, getting it out there because I think you need to hear this message. So guys, thank you very much for your attention. Speak to you in the next podcast.